Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Natural. I'm so happy you're here. If you're new to this channel, do me a favor, go ahead, hit the like and subscribe button, hit the bell so you know whenever I post a video. It really helps my channel out. So, and also comment below, guys. Marlon Wayans accuses United Airlines of discrimination after he gets kicked off flight for disturbing the peace. And this is an article from Madame Noir. This gal here will not be supporting United Airlines anymore. And I encourage you to not support United Airlines anymore either, because clearly they got some racist stuff going on. I don't know what it's going to take. I don't know what it's going to take for capitalism to see that there is no good to come of being racist. There's no good to come of treating black people with the hostility. Like, we just are like disturbing the peace for breathing. Like, there's no good that's gonna come of it. And this is gonna be a really, really, really expensive lesson for the capitalistic world to have to learn. Not just in the US, but all around the world. You see Chris Licht is out. Chris Licht was like, okay, bye down, lemon. Okay, and what happened? About a month later, he was out. So it's like Roland Martin said, guys, we won't be able to fight for our rights, for our equality, to just be treated like human beings with a little bit of decency and respect and kindness, unless we can pay for it, okay? Bring that money to black-owned businesses. How about that? Oh, Lord, you know, and I would rather go ahead and take me a little cheap Frontier flight when I'm in the U.S. If I need to fly from, you know, New York, Chicago, or New York, whatever it is, I'll take me a cheap little Frontier flight, or I'll get on Delta. So this is an article from Madame Noir. It was posted today, and it's by Shannon Dawson, and it's entitled "Marlon Wayans Accuses United Airlines of Discrimination After He Gets Kicked Off Flight for Disturbing the Peace." Disturbing the peace. It says Marlon Wayans claimed he was a victim of racism and classism after he got into a heated dispute with an airport agent from United Airlines. Look, you know what? I don't even need to read this whole article, because I can explain to you exactly what happened. It happens all the time. It happens all the time, where black people, brown people are just automatically treated like for absolutely no reason. Just treat it like them being there, breathing, is an excuse to treat us as subhuman. And I don't know the race of this flight attendant, you know, at the airport or whatever it is, but I'm sure a lot of you have this feeling of like customer service. It's like we, the customers, are there to be nice. Now, it's like it's flipped. It's like they're not there to be nice. They're there actually to make you feel like utter. But it's not like that for everybody. And so I know what happened. Marlon Wayans, as they said, that you need to consolidate your bag down. He went and consolidated it down, gave him a little attitude, and made him miss a show. You know, like, I'm not trying to pull the card of celebrity or anything, but this person had to know that Marlon Wayans is a famous person. They had to know. Like, this has narcissistic behavior written all over it. They saw a black person, and they saw a black person who's famous, who's heading to actually perform, and they said, oh, you know what, I'm going to knock you down a peg or two. You know, I talk about Donald Trump on this channel. You know, you guys can go and look at my other videos, but this man, you know, he has opened up a bottleneck that has really, really made people lose themselves. It's made people go back to the days of Jim Crow, of treating black people like less than human. I remember I was on the train, and I was really, really running late. I was running really late, and there were people in line to talk to the train attendant. And I actually was already at the station that I needed to be at, but apparently I needed to walk a little bit to go to a transfer point or something like that. And I was drenched in sweat. Like, I really was trying to make this appointment on time, and you could tell I was in a hurry, and you could tell, like, I didn't need to sit and talk for 20 minutes. I just had a quick question that probably would take 10 seconds to answer, and it did. So I asked, you know, when I walked in, these two people are there, an older white man and an older white woman, and they both look at me like I've got 15 heads or something. Like they've never been in a rush to get somewhere before. And, you know, the man sees that I'm looking for someone to ask, and he steps forward. towards the train attendant, like, oh no, this is my spot. Which I get it. We all do it. We all do. We see somebody coming in and we're in a line or whatever. But where is a little bit of sense of human decency? You see I'm dressed in sweat. You see I got a quick question. You can tell this man is probably about to talk to this train attendant for like 5 minutes. You can tell. You know, they just got those vibes. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I'll go over here to the shopkeep and I'll ask her. I ask her and she answers me with an attitude like, I can't help you. All right, bye. So I go and I really quickly ask the train attendant, hey, really quickly, I'm in a rush. I'm sorry to disturb you. Sorry for this guy, but can you just tell me where such and such and such is? Oh, excuse me, ma'am. I'm helping this person right here. You know, and it's like, okay, you got an older white man and an older white woman, and you can treat them with kindness. You can treat them with respect. You know, even if they were in line, I'm late for an appointment, and you're going to talk to them for 10, 15 minutes anyway. So why don't you just take the 10 seconds and tell me, oh, go down that street, go to the left, go to the right. And in the end, that's what it was. Took him like all of 4.5 seconds to tell me where I needed to go. And so right now, we just live in this time where people think, oh, well, that's not a really big deal. People are just following protocol. It's more than that. It's more than that. I mean, come on, guys. Be a little bit more emotionally intelligent than that. This is 2023. Look at where black people in America have come from. Look at where black people have come from, you know, owning businesses, being entrepreneurs, being in society and having wealth, and just 60, 70 years ago, we were being lynched for whistling at a white woman. Like, have a little bit of emotional intelligence. And these big corporations, they're going to learn a really, really, really hard lesson. A really hard one. You know, I was done with CNN when they did the whole Don Lemon thing. I was done with it. And then when they did the Trump town hall, I was like, you guys are bonkers. But, you know, I watch Roland Martin a lot. And I watch other black creators. And Roland Martin has over 1 million followers, you know? Like, they tried to cancel this man, and he was like, You know, it's like, D.L. Hughley is another one. I know D.L. Hughley has his rough moments, but even him, you know, he's got a following. And they're pulling away from some of these bigger media companies, these bigger media moguls. We've discussed on this channel, Hollywood alone is losing $10 billion a year by not including diversity. So I absolutely think that this United Airlines employee was working from a place of systemic racism. Absolutely. There's no doubt in my mind, because I've experienced it. We feel it, you know, like my therapist said, we feel it in our bones. Black people, we feel it in our DNA. And I'm so sorry that Marlon Wayans had to go through that. And I'm sorry that his audience had to miss a show because of some dumb shit. Dumb. So now, United Airlines, because of one stupid employee, is probably going to lose a lot of business. And at the end of the day, what was it all for? What was it all for? I don't know. But I would love to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments. Again, if you're new here, go ahead, hit the like and subscribe button. Hit the bell so you know whenever I post a video, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Bye.